Kampret wifi-nya. Kepencet Han, sorry. Kami infoling Indonesia bang yang kemarin error bang Fardan. Waalaikumsalam, mabar bang, ayo mabar skuy. Buka rumah bu, masuk aja kalian. Ngampus kita Indonesia nggak dapat. Kenapa tadi bang Hen? Rian datang langsung kayak gitu dia Rian. Menolak Rian kayaknya Rian. Waalaikumsalam Farhan. Menolak Rian kayaknya. Gila, kimbe kali apa ya internetnya? Tiba-tiba mati. Kaget aku kayak gitu. Kabar bang, sorry ya Farhan tadi. Apa namanya? Farhan, sorry ya Farhan tadi. Apa namanya? Aku itu, apa namanya? Kayak pencet tadi. Sorry ya, sorry ya. Energimu terlalu kuat. Hakimu terlalu tinggi, jadi kena. Please speak English. I'm so sorry Farhan. Farhan, you, you is tonight is from Bangladesh, yes? Yes. Yes. Irwansa. Speed. Ayo bang, aku pakai squad Thailand, abang pakai squad Indonesia. Oke, siap. Tapi aku nggak, squad Indonesia ada nggak ya? Ntar. Oh, ada Messi satu itu. Ayo guys. Gas, gas lah. Ayo skoy. And I am doing you. Nothing else I do. Because I was hurting at this now. Gak bisa ini mental ini kayaknya nih. Oke bang, siap. Makasih ya. Gas, 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 gas. Kok mantap? Apa yang mantap? Apa yang mantap? Apa yang mantap, Rian? Mantap ininya, Rian. Nggak bisa gitu kan? Tadi penontonku sampai 101, Rian. Sama aku buka live penontonku sampai 101. Pada kemana kalian, woi? Hai, welcome back again with me dengan Eleven Hand di sini. Balik main kawan-kawan. Karena tadi ada kampret-kampret tadi itu kan. Kurang ajar emang tadi. Aduh. Ya ampun, lagi live tiba-tiba kayak gitu ya kan. Mantap mental. Seneng kali Korean ada apamu? Para Korean. Kabar. Cepet-cepetan Mister Kuro masuk aja. Ini nggak bisa lawan lawan siapa ini? Siapa namanya nih? Lawan Irwansa. Woi gas. Oke, terima kasih kawan-kawan yang sudah datang lagi dan lagi bersama Eleven Hand di sini. Please welcome back again with me dengan sini. Apa kalian optimis ke Indonesia? 3 kali percobaan. Bisa. Akhirnya bisa kawan-kawan. Nice. Kita lihat Irfan Jaya. Marcelino kau di mana kau? Marcel Rapli, Espadil, Irfan Jaya sama derajat. Witan Irianto. Kambuaya, Abimanyu kita taruh sini ya. Ah, mantap. Mark Clock Gaming. Gacor gaming Mark Clock. Skuy, skuy, skuy. Kenapa harus bisa sih? Kau yang itu kau yang parah Korean. And I am to return. Nothing that I do. Like a smile. Nanti kalau aku masuk ganti lagi squadmu kamu. Oh ya, anjir restream ternyata. Mati bang, Bang Faisal mati. Gak tahu aku tiba-tiba mati. Kesel banget aku Sus. Nggak biasa wifi-nya kayak mana ya? Udah aku bayar, udah aku bayar. Jangan lagi bayar wifi, udah aku bayar. Udah aku bayar kemarin. Nah, apa namanya? Wifi ku. Nah, tiba-tiba dia mati gitu. Eh, tanpa internet gitu Gus. Mati udah koneksi lah, pas udah koneksi tanpa internet. Kan ngeselin ya? Nice. Sadil Ramdhani, Irfan Jaya lawan. Nice. Pakai Indonesia aja Pian, biar terus Indonesia hari ini. Mantap. Oke, Arhan angkat. Ngawur cok. Wow. Bayar full weh, jangan nyicil. Bayar aku, bayar sama mbak-mbak kasir Indomaret, cantik. Pajak jalan juga dia tadi. Mbak, free kapan? Jalan yuk. Nangke mas lagi kerja, aja ganggu, kasam. Mabar kah? Mabar Bang Bagus. Oh, tadi kejadiannya kayak gini. Tadi kejadiannya Bang Bagus masuk, nanya Kimabar. Nah, langsung mati wifi-nya. Canda Bang Bagus ya. Gini dia tadi. Dejavu kah? Dejavu kah? Gak ada skat Thailandnya aku pada aku pas Indonesia lah, aku pakai Indonesia. Berapaan bayarnya Bang Kasir? Bang Kasirnya nggak bayar wifi-nya doang. Bang Kasirnya makan malam. Kirain koneksiku tadi. Wifi ku bang tiba-tiba hilang pula dia tanpa internet itu. Kampret emang, ngeselin banget. Nice. Bang Bagus, finalnya udah bisa digas ya. Biasa 10 menit. 10 menit. Finalnya 10 menit. Ya kan? 10 menit. Biasa lah. Kayak cuman beda di waktu aja. Tadinya kan 2 leg, sekarang 2 menit, 10 menit. Lawan lawan temenku pula dia, si siapa? Fahru. Bisa si Fahru masuk final dia. Pakai dukun apa dia ya? Full Indo kah nanti? Terserah sih Mas Mister Koru, cuman kalau mau gas full Indo gas aja full Indo biar lebih seru aja dikit. Indonesia belum main ya, bentar lagi ya kawan-kawan. Rating udah ada itu. Ratingnya tuh kayak kemarin, bedanya itu Sadil Ramdhani ini inti. Kalau kemarin kalau nggak salah dia wingernya si Mas apa ya? Siapa ya? Oh, siapa ya? Siapa ya? Kalian coba. Sadil Sadil punya double terus ternyata. Nice. Angkat. Uh. Waduh. Ngawur. Berapaan ya? Full Indo ya, sama Indonesia juga nggak lengkap. Aduh, parah kau Rian. Jiwa di Indonesia harus tinggi. Oh, oke siap. Pakai 541 ya dia. Enggak tahu. Aku kalau mentor, jujur aku kalau mentor Bang Bagus kalau mengantisipasi stun crossing, aku pakai back 5 kadang. Nanti kalau misalnya apa, jadi ke babak kedua satu masih pakai 4-2-2 sama itu sih. Cuman kemarin dia lagi ketemu sama aku, tanya dia formasi yang bagus apa. Aku coba aja untuk main dulu pertama pakai 5-1-2-2. Kayaknya dia pakai 5-1-2-2 deh. Tapi nggak tahu, mungkin 5-1-2-2 kalau nggak salah dia kemarin. Dan dia nggak nyangka aku bisa masuk final. So gitu kan dia. Kayak dukun apa dia? Soalnya kemarin pas lagi mabar-mabar itu menurutku dia nggak terlalu gitu. Menurutku kurang sih. Coy, enak oh. Berarti sekarang udah ada perubahan dia, udah sering mabar sama. Gila sih Ten. Nice. Kau kasih dukun. Gak ada dia, gak ada minta trik dukun dia sama aku. Gak ada minta trik dukun, santai-santai aja sih aku. Tadi aku di WA si Arpan. Kayak apa dia? Pakai back 5 gitu. Atau dia aku pakai back 5-5-4-2 ya. Tadinya dia pakai kayak formasi 4-2-1-3. Nah, yang satu AMF aku kasih saran, jangan kau pakai itu. Udah kau pakai aja 4-2-2, baru cocok kau gitu. Ngeyel dia. Pakai itu aja udah. Kalau aku pakai back 5 dulu buat belajar gameplay lagi kan. Ternyata pakai back 5 dia. Tahu-tahu bisa ngalahin Bang Kodok dia, ngalahin Bang Faisal juga. Indonesia. Teman-teman jangan lupa kok kasih like kawan-kawan ya. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 like gaming. Indonesia mau main nanti yang akan jam berapa Indonesia kawan-kawan. Oke, mantap. Ada aku di WA si Arpan. Arpan frustasi dia lawan deck 5. Ya kayak mana lah, kita kan punya antisipasi sendiri ya. Punya antisipasi sendiri buat namanya formasi kan, strategi ya kan. Kita kan punya strategi sendiri-sendiri gitu. Kayak Bang Bagus punya strategi playmaker kreatifnya, Arfan main dengan stun crossingnya. Nah, teman gua punya strategi pakai back 5 buat antisipasi stun crossing gitu. Kan kita buat mengantisipasi gitu. Daripada apa? Satu shoot doang, 1 gol dia kan. Itulah namanya taktik. Stun crossing tidak ada, yang penting jangan main jaringan, udah enak itu. Ya nggak Rian, sama jangan main dukun sih. Kau Pip, dukung kau Pip. Nice. Ya untuk apa statistik banyak tapi nggak gol-gol? Yang penting jarang menang tapi gol. One shot one goal di leg dia di leg 1 sama si Arvan. Iya. One shot one goal. Jarang apa kayak City lawan Everton. Jarang diserang, sekali diserang malah gol. Jangan ditembak. Jangan ditembak gawangnya. Jangan ditembak gawangnya katanya coy. Nice. Nanti kalau apa? Iya jangan tembak gawang. Sosok besar. Kalau Apip dia suka pakai sosok besar. Sosok besar pakai dia. Bayar wasit, Apip bayar wasit terus pakai dukun sosok besar itu Apip. Hai kawan-kawan yang baru datang, jangan lupa like, comment, subscribe-nya. Apabila ada yang teman-teman suka juga pas sama game ini, oke klik join. Nanti gue bakal ini apa ya namanya live score update kawan-kawan. Kalau itu yang pakai dukun. Hampir gol kawan-kawan. Indonesia bentar lagi main. Mantap. Wih. Manual biar. Nyimak pindah HP mas, mau pecas dulu. Siap mas. Gak gol bah. Siap. Gua dapet lagi ya spin derby. Mantap cok. Indonesia udah main ya kawan-kawan, ntar lagi. Bagus tuh DG ya. Ganti rom gak Bang Hen? Ganti dong. Bang Indo pakai formasi 4-2-1 4-2-3-1. Kemudian pula lagu dia. Udah main Indonesia. Iya pakai 4-2-3-1, tapi kayaknya itu buat tampilan aja sih, ntar kan DMF-nya juga Jordi Amat sama si itu. Jordi Amat sama si itu diduetin. Siapa namanya? Sama Mark Locke. Jordi Amat juga bakal tarik sih menurutku. Kirinya Sadil, tengahnya apa? Ferdinand, kanannya Sayuri, strikernya Dendi Sulistiawan. Kemarin dia pakai siapa ya? Egi kok nggak pernah dipakai ya? Indonesia tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Wah, penalti. Iya bang, bagus. Penalti. Penalti nih. Ah,
Can I break this hole from you? It would mean everything to me if I do.
Indonesia tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu ibuku. Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah negeriku, bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya, untuk Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta.
Holding my breath until you're gone. Anywhere that is far from you. You only wanted me to fail.
Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. Ada di situ barusan. Oh, satu-satu ya. Tapi prediksi nih barusan. Kalau satu Indonesia menang lah. Kalau satu-satu Indonesia lah menang. Sorry Hen, ketinggal gempa, astagfirullah, untung gak kenceng banget. Serius Pep? Berapa skala Rich? Astagfirullah, apa? Subhanallah. Udah tenang Rip. Bantul dia bang. Bantul dia, orang Bantul. Jatim gempa cuy. Pusatnya di Jatim kah? Nonton Indonesia dulu cuy. Ayo Indonesia udah dimulai. Buri kali lapangannya bah. Buri kali lapangan ini. Satu kali dulu ya, habis ini kita Indonesia. Enggak, cuma pelan. Pusatnya di Jatim. Pusatnya di Jatim. Waduh, Bantul, adikku juga kos di Jogja, pasti kerasa. Tanyain bang adiknya, cewek adiknya bang. Tanyain bang, semoga aman. GG mantap bang. Berarti pusatnya di mana nih? Belum berita dulu, berita. GG mantap bang, mantap Indonesia. Mantap. Nonton Indonesia dulu kita ya. Lima di Jawa 5, terjadi di Jawa Timur. Di daerah mana sih ini? Tardar, Es Java. 5,5. balik 5,5. Kalau di pusatnya lumayan gede kayaknya. GG mantap, lumayan kenceng tadi kan. Kaget aku Pip. Nah itu gitu mau masuk Hasan. Iya cewek, diinfokan kawan-kawannya. Tanyain coba, kok bagus. Semoga aman-aman aja ya teman-teman yang kena gempa. Yang ada terjadi gempa barusan. Misalnya kemarin. Kalau di sini ada gempa, biasanya laut selatan sih kan, tapi nggak biasanya ini lebih kenceng. Sekarang gimana Pip? Udah kondisi udah aman kah? Udah main HP Pip? Pertama-tama yang lain Pip, jangan langsung nonton YouTube kok Pip. Nice. Tempat kau mandian. Dan tempat kau mandian. Udah aman, mantap. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah semoga aman terus. Aman dong. Pas habis aja tadi, pas gempanya hand. Camping ya. Anda bisa anjing. Satu kosong cok Vietnam. Alah. Alah 1-0 bah. Alah. 1-0 pula Vietnam udahan. Alah lah. Kok nggak bisa direbut pula itu. Aduh, kok nggak dibuang pula Fahrudin. Diem-diem baik dia bah. 1-0 cok. Nguyan Tian Li. Nonton Indonesia aja kita ya. Nonton Indonesia aja kita. Aduh, Vietnam. Menit berapa bukannya baru mulai? Udah menit 5. Nguyen. Nonton timnas dulu bang, nonton timnas kita ya. Ayo.
Just to get these fans bouncing and getting louder than ever.
Lapangannya buri kali bang, apa tampilannya yang buri ya? Nonton timnasnya dulu. Ajur udah bang, ajur Indonesia. Belum. Tenang, masih ada menit, masih banyak menit. Ya nice. Semangat Indonesia, bisa dong. Mantap cuk. Cara main pipa mobile biar main otomatis gimana? Nice. Ikutan panik juga aku. Ayo Indonesia bisa lah, ayo. Masih menit 5 kok, tenang bisa comeback. 1 gol aja tahan udah mantapnya itu. Tapi serangannya kok tadi nggak ditendang sama si Rizky Ridho ya? Kacau lah.
Just suck you into their passing metronome, don't they, Vietnam? And the moment that you go into it,
Oke mantap. Offset cok. Timnya dikasih Alphard buat ngalah. Ngalah kan kayak nggak tahu sih ya mereka sendiri sih. Tapi tadi dia nggak ditendang bola itu kayak diem aja gitu, Bang.
Get back in time was Tuan Hai. 10 goals for Hanoi this year. Team of the season.
Ayo Snawi.
Top domestic
Sadil,
scorer
Sadil.
as well, Sadil Ramdhani.
Ya elah umpan Sadil.
Rescued by the referee.
Berbahaya itu.
For that, Van Hau. Seen back again. Just also World Cup qualifiers because had to go under the knife. Referee says no free kick that time.
Nomor 5 mana kok nomor 5?
Challenge coming in strong on Tianlin.
Oh, mantap yo. Nice.
Young Indonesian side, do they have the gumption to come right back into this one against all the might and experience of the Vietnamese? So many of them part of the 2018 team that won it all.
Makanya itu aku kayak kameranya yang buri
That's
atau apa
great
sih?
skill from him. Asnawi tried to take it around Quang Hai. He was watching it. He was ready for it. Yet
Angkat,
again, they
coy.
go long.
Mantap.
Any given opportunity, trying to just secure their berth in the final. The opening few minutes in this match, slightly behind Tianlin. And passer Quang Hai,
Aku cok.
a little too strong in that challenge. The Vietnamese crowd cheer with the ball going
Ayo,
in between the
Richard.
sticks, but referee's whistle had already gone.
Mari
It's
telat.
unbelievable, isn't it?
Lu makannya lama bang.
That's a paltry record that they have against the
Sorry nggak apa-apa
Indonesian
Dil.
over the years.
Nonton Indonesia dulu kita Dil.
In the AFF Championships for Vietnam,
Mantap.
really has been their bogey
Mantap
side.
guys. Hey.
Remember, if Indonesia do score, and it's a score draw, they're through. But at the moment, no semblance of control.
Ih, kena lagi, Cuk.
Another ball is played behind the
Syukur
defense.
kartu merah. Pas syukur itu
Tuan Hai went a
offside.
little too soon. In Tianlin it was, he went a little too soon. Beautiful clip by Huang Duk. He's got that in his locker. And when Tianlin, of course, got these fans into a real ruckus at
Set.
the SEA Games
Set.
when he scored the
Ih.
only goal against
Nomor
Thailand.
5 mana kok nomor 5?
It's really good play that time, and Vietnam wanted the referee to play the advantage, but he didn't. Tuan Hai took a real knock as he tried to shield the ball away from Bakudin Arianto. He's appearing in his 25th AFF
Bakudin.
game.
Waduh. Wow. Okay, nice.
So 10 minutes played, and we have the perfect start to this one with that early goal by Nguyen Thien scored after
Angkat.
3 minutes. You'd have to say that throughout this tournament we
Vietnam
haven't really
memang
had
balik.
vintage Vietnam. Maybe
Tambah
going up to as
pas-pas.
much as third or fourth
Tambah
gear in that
Vietnam
first half
memang
against
balik.
Myanmar, and that second half
Tapi
against
sebenarnya
Laos.
apa sih?
Otherwise,
Bisa. Soalnya kita punya pemain gede-gede.
Buttery fluency that we're
Tapi
so
kalau dulu
accustomed to
darah.
seeing from Park Hang-seo's side since 2018 when he took over. Just hasn't really been there yet.
Mantap lo. Ayo Jordi. Jordi amat.
The 11 minutes of this game,
Mantap amat.
having
Nice.
to just throw fluency out the
Oke,
window
Asnawi.
to go direct and attack
Gak bisa gitu Asnawi, terlalu
the
memaksa.
Indonesians at every given
Santai
opportunity.
dulu Asnawi.
Dang Van Lam,
Kunci sih mainnya ini.
owner of course of those clean sheets. 10 now,
Ih,
13
kosong banget
AFF
kan.
games before this. It'll be 11 and 14 if it's kept to the end of the night. Quang Hai stole a yard on
Siapa?
Yakub Sayuri
Oke.
to bundle him from behind. The 30th game in charge
Ayo
for
iso.
Shin Tae-yong. He's going to lead the team, of course, at the Asian Cup.
Ih, kosong.
Swung all the way behind. Player at the end of it was Tuan Van Hau,
Kacau banget.
who's only scored 1 goal for the senior side, Van Hau. that came against Laos in the opening game. He was really outstanding. He's got 2 goals against Indonesia at the SEA Games in the finals in 2019. 2 really good ones as well to clinch the gold medal for Vietnam. So he loves playing against the Indonesians. Now we
Nonton Indonesia dulu, Rai.
his opponent that day as he is tonight.
Rai tonton Indonesia dulu ya.
Indonesians win their first corner. Opportunity to send the big men up, including Fakrudin Arianto, Jordi Amat, and Gang. Rizky Ridho there in the mix. Sadil trying to pick anything up. Case it appears just outside the box. Jordi Amat first to get to the ball. Van Lam came, wanted it, claimed it, and bowls it out straight away in double quick time. It's a fantastic run. It's going to be a free kick. Tuan Hai hasn't had many opportunities to start in this tournament, and he's just relishing the opening 13 minutes here because he's just full of running. And that indefatigable display has really warmed the hearts of the partisan crowd. Van Hao.
Ayo. Wasira umpannya dari mana ya? Sampai pelatihan Sleman sama Magelang
Yet again
juga.
they go long. Tantai happy to let the
Dari
ball
Timur
bounce.
kan tadi dia bilang Jawa Timur pernah buka juga.
Ran out of room for the cross.
Coba lihat berita dulu, Bim.
Jakob Sayuri will clip that one into space,
Pusatnya
and
di mana
then he
ya?
will chase after that. Once again, no nonsense from the Vietnamese. They don't want to just put the ball down, have just launch it long at every given opportunity. On high in the end, had to give away the free kick. Clock wants to take it quickly. So, Hong Duk is just staring him in the eye and not allowing him to do that. Sometimes the Dutch ball, number 23, can go into a bully ball. That's exactly what you need to do in those circumstances. He's protecting his teammates, that's for sure. He had every right to push and shove the Vietnamese, but Hoang Duc just stared him right in the eye. He refused to budge, saying, "You're in my home now." The Indonesians certainly know about it. Asnawi, Sadil kept it alive all the way back to Jordi Amat.
Mantap, Cok.
Pinging one long.
Fadil.
I tell you what. Dang Van Lam committed himself to it and had to get to the ball, and he did just about in the face of Pratama Arhan. Dived straight at his feet, got up and stared daggers at him. Quang Hai just lost possession of the ball. It's come all the way back. Van Hao. Asnawi dragged back once again. It's the figure of Tuan Hai standing in front of the ball, refusing to allow the Indonesians to take it quick. Slowly just feeding themselves back into the game now, Indonesia. Is that offside? I think the answer is yes, coming back from an offside position. Indonesian players just don't know what has hit them in the opening minutes.
Buri gitu.
They probably
Lapangan yang buri
Vietnam's
atau
gonna play there
memang
pretty
kameramennya ini?
lure them up slowly and surely. Instead, they've gone long. They've surprised the Indonesians in every aspect. Tien Lin controls the ball again. Quang Hai gets it out wide to Van Hao.
Rumputnya belum habis dibudidaya bang, habis di pertumbuhan tapi belum jadi, belum hijau-hijau. Angkat yuk.
To Tan Chong, all the way back to Ngoc Hai. Clever ball played in between the spaces, and it's freed up the run of Tien Dong. Van Hao, Tien Dong's gone on the outside. Van Hao, it's a familiar style of his with the outside of the boots. We've seen that before. He scored a goal against Brunei with the outside of the boots. Tien Duc. Hoang Duc. This is more like the Vietnam that we know, playing it short, square, trying to just crowd it out on one side before switching it to the next. Han Chung all the way back to Ngoc Hai, who's winning his 70th cap tonight. 5th most in terms of appearances for the national side. Actually scored in his debut in this competition against Indonesia in a 2-2 draw. back in 2014. And Van Gaal's gone down. Kai's kept it alive. Tianlin, the goal scorer, feeding it inside to Tantai. That's a very clever ball, but not the right execution in the end by Hong Dong. Wanted to keep the intensity of the passing alive. Well, I don't know what Park Hang-seo said to his side before the start of the game, but it certainly lifted the spirits. They have come up with all the appetite in the opening minutes here, because they have been very hungry. And these Vietnamese fans have responded, especially to that opening goal. Hong Duk, 25th cap for him to Van Gaal. It's fortuitous in terms of the ball falling their way. Tianlin skipped past Yaakob Sayuri. That little shift in tactics that Shin Tae-yong is employed, with Yaakob Sayuri playing more central and Sadil Ramdani going down wide down this right-hand side. Hasn't really worked so far. Sayuri is almost being bullied in central midfield against the stronger Vietnamese.
Gak dapat kolanya dari tadi, bingungan,
Making those Yaakob Sayuri runs down the right-hand side that we've seen throughout this tournament.
Gak tahu kaki formasi strategi apa nih Sintayong.
So it's their only change from the first leg, of which the Indonesians
Kalau dari babak pertama ini
they
mainnya
should have
itu
gotten
sih.
something out of it instead of the 0-0 draw. Shot shy in front of goal a couple of occasions. It's great work by Yaakob Sayuri. Sadil Ramdani wins the throw. And every time a throw occurs, Pratama Arhan come right forward to try to launch this long. He knows all about dramatics. Pratama Arhan scoring the goal that sent the semi-finals into extra time against Singapore at the last AFF Championships.
Ini
The
bagus
extra time now
kameranya.
that Vietnam have scored.
Cuma buat warna stadionnya kayak gitu apa sih?
Arhan, long searching throw.
Goal!
Jordi Ahmad fast for handball. Jordi Ahmad claims that the Vietnamese handled, but the referee's given it the other way. But it was right there in the mix. And that long throw might just be a real weapon for Shin Tae-yong's side to get back into this fixture. It's been a clear route to goal on a couple of occasions already for the Indonesians.
MC Jordi Ahmad.
Van Lam, who had a spell with Cerezo Osaka,
Kita lihat juga sampai akhir ya.
didn't get to start matches,
Juga masih 50 soalnya nih, masih ada 50 menit lagi.
but
Yang di bola
two
kayak nanti.
clean sheets when called upon in the J-League Cup. And came back to Bindong, and Bindong.
Bakar-bakaran kayaknya. Ya kayaknya gara-gara ini, tapi lapangannya nggak terlalu hijau kali gitu, kayak baru di budidaya kan, maksudnya di daur ulang rambutnya, terus kayak
Not
belum
too bad considering that the
gitu.
other goalkeepers had played the full
Boleh
season.
gitu ya.
Here is Ngokai.
Kayaknya bukan rumput.
One's played long behind the defense for
Apa terusnya? Kalau bukan rumput apa dong ya?
Ngokai to chase. Hasn't scored in this competition yet.
Nice.
This year's edition.
Kayaknya rumput deh.
Ngokai.
Apa jelmaan rumput? Oh jelmaan rumput kan?
It's a couple of years ago where he got a goal against
Kayaknya
Indonesia in
itu,
those
ini
World Cup
trik-trik
qualifiers.
trik apa ini dia? Triknya Apip, dukun ini Vietnam.
Makrudin. Aznawi certainly kept Van Gaal very quiet in the first leg. Aznawi Baha.
Nampak ada susah besar di
But those
Vietnam
two
itu
players,
kali pertahanan.
just 24 this year.
Nah coy,
Future of
lapangan Tarkam di ini lebih bagus
in
warnanya.
Southeast Asia. Very, very
Iya
bright as
warnanya
we've
tapi
seen
minyak.
throughout this tournament. The likes of Van Gaal, Aznawi, Sasalak, Ruben Thrun of Malaysia has also had a very starring role.
Right.
And let's not forget Tantai as well. who himself is only 23, turning 24 this year. Pratama, yeah. Someone's just reminded me he is turning 22 this year. It's a left wing back for Indonesia. Yet again, Vietnam not afraid to launch it long. We try to hit part of the Indonesian defense, sensing that they were a little high up in the first leg. Trying to catch the Vietnamese and challenge them in midfield early on. And that Route 1 football certainly worked wonders for the only goal of the game.
Minggu banget tuh dia
273 minutes without scoring in the semi-finals, especially after the stalemate against Thailand the last time out. It took only 3 minutes to put all that aside.
Pemain Vietnam ini ngeselin semua, bos.
It's a stadium that can be a real din, a real cracker of an atmosphere to play in. Not if you're an opponent trailing to the Vietnamese with these Vietnamese fans just baying down your back. It's been far from a fortress though, the Medan Stadium for Vietnam. Clock has won that one back to Sadil Ramdhani. It's a very good ball inside to Asnawi. Squeeze it through.
Mantap.
Indonesia keep the ball.
Oke, mantap.
Asnawi.
Asnawi.
Still
Mantap.
Asnawi.
Satu gol. Gol.
Just settle its
Gol.
way right through.
Sedani. Shit.
Well, in the end,
Shit.
they wanted a penalty. Quang Ngọc Khai went down. It was Denny Sulistiwan
Shit.
who went down injured. And he wanted a penalty,
What?
claiming that Ngọc
Shit,
Khai
Ted.
came after him
Far.
unfairly
Far.
while he was trying to pull
Far.
the trigger.
Si botak marah,
Tiendong's
si
picked
botak.
up a yellow card
Si botak marah, si botak.
for remonstrating
Shit.
with Yaakob Sayuri. Got into the mix. Sadil Ramdhani claims that an elbow was used. Let's have a look
Botak.
right
Kita
here.
lihat ya. Kita lihat tuh. Nah.
Pushing himself all the way
Nah,
through.
wih, gini loh, Shit.
Quang Ngọc Khai used all his experience in the world.
Tuh lihat tuh.
Very
Nah.
dangerous in
Ini
terms of
loh,
that.
itu udah tangan keluar itu loh. Penalti
Vietnam
loh.
took some while before he got out.
Penalti, Shit.
Ngọc Khai,
Oh, cak
his
sih kalau nggak penalti.
physicality just brushing Denny aside.
Dari kemarin itu loh. Ih, enggak sih. Enggak sama sekali.
Dendi
Parah.
Sulistiawan is still down injured.
Gini sih.
He
Ih,
was elbowed, but we saw it wasn't an elbow that
emang
came in. It was very much
nggak
to the
jelas. Far
shoulder.
sih, Far. Nggak ada Far ya?
Ngọc Khai
Nggak ada Far ya?
trying to shield the ball and allow his keeper to claim it. That came to the fore. Still though, it was almost away from
Anjir,
this
gitu.
Vietnamese defense.
Gila lah.
He's shown some cracks in that first leg. A couple of clever balls, especially down the flanks,
What the fuck,
cutting
Shit.
right through the defense. And if they can be had,
Ya, semangat. Dikepung si wasit lah.
maybe that's the reason why Do Dui Man, who is usually
Far
playing in
harusnya.
that right side of the back
Far,
three,
Shit. Far.
has been brought out tonight for
Why not
Chong,
supply?
because that certainly was a weak spot
Shit.
which the Indonesians exploited
Far.
in the first leg.
Kayak yang
Jindong
tadi
gets the
si
yellow.
kartu kuning. Itu kartu kuning gara-gara itu. Gara-gara gelut sama siapa? Dorong apa tadi ya? Di nomor 5 nggak main, Bah.
Launches another one long. One in the air, Jordi Amat had to backtrack and cover. That was a mistake. Farhan,
Error.
no penalty.
Matang
Crowd
itu
wanted
manja kali pun kau.
it. It was very cheap. Clock
Manja.
came straight up to Tien Lin.
Ayo main cuk terus. Ayo cuk.
Said he
Mana
shouldn't
kalian?
have gone down.
Nice.
Really tried to calm the referee right in front
Harus
of
rapi,
Yusuke
harus
Araki. And the
enjoy dulu
Japanese
baru
officials
pelanggaran
having
ya.
none of it.
Putus
Couple of
kakinya
penalty
baru
claims already
pelanggaran.
denied
Makanya
from
cepat
him.
satu.
Well, we did say that this is hardly a fortress, the Medan Stadium, especially in the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup. 5 times they've lost on this ground, Vietnam. The last was in 2014 to Malaysia
Ayo.
in the semi-finals. Lost to the Philippines in
Lapangannya emang
2010,
balik FIFA.
Thailand in
FIFA doang,
2007.
bukan
Indonesia
FIFA.
won here by 3 goals to 0 back in
Lapangannya
2004.
FIFA doang bukan FIFA. Ayo udah mulai
They also
dapat
did lose at
temponya
home to
Indonesia.
Singapore.
Indonesia udah mulai
although it
dapat
wasn't in the
temponya nih, udah mulai
stadium
enak.
in
Buat main.
1998 in the final of the AFF Championships. At the moment, to these fans, are pretty happy with what they've been seeing so far. Pretty safe, pretty strong.
Gila kayak gitu nggak pelanggaran, Pak.
634 minutes since Vietnam and Dang Van Lam picked up the ball from the back of his own net. Van Hao once again happy to launch it long. Oh, how about that take? It just velcro to the boot of Van Hao. He's just worming and just weaving his way around those Indonesian challenges.
Ayo counter.
Across from that.
Oh, mantap yuk.
Storming in with those headers, and the referees seen it as a free kick. Dendi went in too strong. Lokai is asking for the movement right ahead of him, wanted to take it quickly and turned out to be a fake more than anything else. Dendi must be cutting a frustrated figure. He's been told to lead the line by Shin Tae-yong. Once that leader of the press up front, Dendi usually puts in loads of lungs and legs in his displays. Now, is there going to be a shot on target? Talks about Van Hao scoring a couple of pearlers against the Indonesians, and Nadeo in particular, at the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. He's behind this. So to Hong Dong, the captain. It's a wonderful shot. That would have been the goal of the tournament if that had gone in by Duan Van Hao. We know he's capable of that. And the amount of power and spin he put behind that ball just rocketed almost into the back of the net. Wonderful technique, isn't it? Just putting some top spin behind that strike. Van Hao. Nadeo is just diving and praying at the same time. And had his prayers answered. Sadil Ramdhani just about got away from the cul-de-sac. Rizky Ridho. They've lost it out yet again against Vietnamese midfield that's just swarming all over them. Tien Lin's gone down injured. Yusuke Arai sees no advantage and gives a free kick to Vietnam. Crockett was pulled him back. He needs to organize things in the middle of the park. Mark Anthony Klook. Because at the moment, the Indonesians are losing that battle. Just being overpowered. Some very fluid football by a Vietnamese squad who are not afraid to launch it long. Another direct ball. Looking for Tien Lin. That's a very clever header. And not a bad effort as well by Tuan Hai. Well, that's the reason why he's the top domestic scorer in the V-League last season. Just taking that shot first time on the chest to get the ball away. And Tuan Hai tried to just seal it in behind Fakhrudin's blind side. Nadeo had already come out and covered. Van Lam's come a very long way. Not the best with in terms of ball at feet in this tournament, Dang Van Lam. Well, he was kept very quiet in the first leg, Van Hao. And some measure of revenge now against Asnawi. Because after 31 minutes, he certainly has won the battle on this flank. Lokai. Kanchong available. Kantai asking for it. It goes to the number 13.
Oh, nice.
Lokai. Van Hao and acres of space down this left-hand side. As always, asking for the ball to be played, trying to stretch the pitch as wide as possible. This is a measure of the way they love to play their football. Trying to get it into those spaces and then winning that in very tight situations before bursting it and switching sides and switching flanks immediately. Tan Tai has been tripped up by Sadil. trying to get into the
Guardiola
referee's
kau
faces.
umur gol.
Sugearai
Guardiola gol.
and his
Sejak awal ada
assistants.
Guardiola umur gol coba.
So many times whenever skirmish happens,
Nggak ada itu Guardiola umur gol. Halo
immediately
Bang Hen, kau diam.
come
Halo
storming at the
Sarpakatika.
referee, try
Lagi
to
nonton
stage their
Indonesia.
case. Oh, Tantai preferred in this game to Vu Van Tan, who was a scorer against the Indonesians the last time these sides played here in the
Lagi
semi-finals,
nonton Indonesia apa?
which went to extra time and finished 2-2, with Indonesia advancing to the finals. We did talk about the paltry semi-final record for Vietnam. Park Hang-seo knows all about it. A lack of goals was what cost his team at the last tournament. Well, they have already scored 4 goals more at the 2022 Mitsubishi Electric Cup than they did in the whole of the last tournament, where they were dumped out at this stage. Well, they've moved too quickly. The flag would have gone up if one of the Vietnamese had gotten involved.
Nice.
For the first time, they're baying out for Tan Chong to play it back instead of right down the flanks. Trying to just eat away at the Indonesian squad. With the door ajar and so much space to exploit
Jordi Amat.
in the
Mantap coy.
back line. Marshaled by Jordi Amat, who gets this ball out to Asnawi. Yet again, Van Gaal getting the better of him. Here is Van Gaal. Oh, took a
Aduh,
real
Bang,
trip
dua
by
disita.
Asnawi.
Kok bisa weh.
Park Hang-seo
Ini pelatih Vietnam
leading the
kenapa sih?
charge and coming straight out. They don't like that. There is bad blood between Van Gaal and Asnawi
Ini
through the
pelatih
years.
Vietnam kenapa sih?
Well,
Posisinya
Hang-seo
kenapa
came
mau sama
out
Sarpakatika?
in a mixture of trying to prevent his staff from getting to the Indonesian players and at the same time remonstrated with the referee. Van Gaal, who, remember, spent a long time out, having had to have surgery on that cultured left foot of his, goes down
Pakai
injured.
laptop.
And that's the
Oh,
last
mantap.
thing the
Kenapa apa yang
Vietnamese
disita?
want to see. Because at the moment, Asnawi, who is also writhing on the ground,
Mampus kau nomor 5, patahkan kakinya.
needs some
Pura-pura itu
time
nomor
to
5
get to
itu.
the dressing room because
Nomor
they
5
need to
lagi,
take
Tim.
him out of Van Gaal's pocket. He's kept Asnawi right there.
Nomor 5 lagi, Pim.
There was a landing on Asnawi that has caused the Indonesians some pain too. Well, we knew it was going to be tempestuous. We knew that the tempers would flare. It always happens when these two sides face off with one another. More draws between these two teams than any other meeting in the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup. 7 of them in the previous 11. 3 wins for Indonesia, just the 1 for Vietnam. We talked about the Vietnamese falling at this stage pretty often. This is their 20th semi-final goal that they've scored. It's their 20th semi-final game as well, and they've only had 5 wins in their previous 19. Once they've gone on to the finals, they've only lost once there and won twice. It's a different story for the Indonesians, who are so good at the semi-final stage, but somehow 6 appearances in the final, they just haven't been able to get across the line. Battle of the Korean managers at the moment going the way of the more experienced Park Hang-seo. More experienced, at least, in this region. Tae-yong, of course, has taken his national team to the World Cup. When Quang Duc, 2021 Vietnamese Player of the Year, overseeing this free kick, taken slightly behind, lifted up for a second chance, cleared away though by Dendi. Pratama try to usher Tantai out of this. Tian Dong and Ngok Hai been leading the attacks for Vietnam, and look at Van Hao there, 4. He certainly has been pressing his claims down that left-hand side. Goal did come from the other flank though. Tan Chung, that real speared pass forward behind the Indonesian defense that caught everybody off guard, everyone except Tien Lin. Ngok Hai into space. It's wonderful control, wasn't it, from Captain Hong Dong. Here is Van Hao again. Oh, we saw that. It was an elbow. It might be a red card here. It might be red. Oh, it's only yellow. Van Hao is a lucky boy. We saw that elbow coming straight onto the face of Asnawi. Almost retribution to that earlier challenge from Asnawi. Clock is not happy at all. Ngok Hai has to come across and try to just calm matters down a little bit. But that was so unnecessary from Duan Van Hai. Your team's in the lead. They've been having the lion's share of possession. You've been dominating the game. The last thing you need is to go a man down by flinging your elbow like that into the face of Asnawi. Very, very lucky. Have a look at this. There we go. It was a shoulder charge at first, but then the elbow was flung into the face of Asnawi. And all along, while he was running for the ball, he was cognizant of Asnawi being side by side with him and was just waiting for that perfect time before throwing that shoulder and then elbow. Asnawi is up, feeling a little shell-shocked. So both those players are on yellows now. And they will have that long-running battle into the night down that Indonesian right. Here he is on the ball. Van Hao comes straight up to try to cut out the angle for the pass. Failed to do so, but Indonesia keep the ball.
Nggak jelas nomor siapa, Klong.
Not for long.
Si itu pergerakannya mati. Marcelino
They don't want to lose their discipline in their heads here. Vietnam been so good in this game so far. And, just needs the captain, Hong Dong, and the experience of Ngok Hai, just to be talking to the likes of Van Hao. Just to tell him just to keep things calm a little bit. Throw in for Indonesia. Van Hao it is. Possession of the ball. Just trying to clear it first time. Not the best of headers by Tantai. This time a much better one back to his goalkeeper. Just to calm matters down a bit. The Indonesians won't mind the Vietnamese trying to get into a scrap with them. A sure way just to spoil their rhythm, which they've been building on since the opening 10 minutes of this game. Van Lam, Tien Lin chasing after this. That's really good running once again by Tuan Hai, who's just been everywhere.
Ayo, panas di Indonesia ini.
And another Indonesian has gone down, Yaakob Sayuri, I believe. Once again, they're claiming that an elbow was thrown. Oh, it's been scrappy the last 10 minutes. A lot of it came about as they have talking to Van Hao. Park Hang-seo probably telling him just to calm things down a little bit. He's always been known to get a little hot-tempered, Van Hao, over the years. It all came about because Ngok Hai stepped in to Dendi Sulistiawan, put his body there to shield the ball while he was about to strike it in the penalty box, and since then just has been elbows flung everywhere on the pitch, both sides getting into each other's faces, getting into the referee's faces. That's so good from Hwang Duk. They've earned another free kick. Jace just plays football at cruise control, doesn't he? When Hwang Duk almost walks through matches. Hwang Duk switching it out to Tiendo. He's one of those players on a yellow card, remember? A little calmer in that battle between Van Hao and Asnawi. Hwang Duk again had his ankles clipped, still carried on. Hwang Hai had his ankles clipped and still carried on. Tianlin, Hwang Hai is there. Asnawi had to clear it because the shot was on. Tan Chung right back into the mix. Indonesia have an opportunity now. Just calm matters down and pass it around. And try to get some semblance of their passing pattern going. Because that has been missing tonight. All because the Vietnamese midfields just swarmed all over them whenever they've had opportunity or have had possession of the ball. Pratama Arhan back to Rizky. And now into space. Fakrudin Arianto. It's a sidebar, isn't it? That battle going on between Asnawi and Van Hao. Whenever those two go face to face, almost feel an air of tension in the stadium. Asnawi will take this throw for Indonesia. That's going to be, well, it looked as if it last came off Asnawi. It was two number 14s clash. And Hwang Duk certainly thought that he had the ball won. Two Indonesians jumping after that. They weren't eyeing the ball at all. The referee saw that, so gave the free kick to Vietnam. Do Hong Dong. His only goal for the national side came in that opening match against Laos. Tien Lin, of course, got the scoring going against Laos as he has done tonight. Sadil Ramdhani experiment just hasn't worked for Indonesia. Might they switch back to that formation of down this right flank? Rahmat Irianto going to central midfield to dovetail clock. Hwang Duk, Yaakob Sayuri trying to use his pace to chase after these loose balls. Tan Tai asking for support. Finds it down the flanks. That's a clever flick on Tien Lin. Told to keep the ball, surrounded by players in black, and then loses possession. It's really good work by the Indonesians defending in numbers. Nadeo, not the best of clearances. Hwang Hai stretching, but couldn't get to the ball. That's a calm figure of Ngoc Khai. Just slows everything down with the ball to Hwang Duk. Here he is again, Ken Ngoc Khai. Bui Tiendong, 3 added minutes, and a lot of it's down to the scuffles between these two sides. Stoppage in play, and just to ensure that players calm down and don't lose their heads. I'm sure that Park Hang-seo will be talking to the Vietnamese at half-time, and that will be first and foremost on his mind. Keep your discipline, keep your shape. Don't let the Indonesians come right back into the game, because it's only 1-0. The Indonesians just need one more goal to get through to the next stage on away goals. They might find a way through here. Enough Vietnamese coming in. Clock swings it out to the left-hand side. Pratama has got Yaakob Sayuri in support. Decides to go all the way back to Rizky. That's a clever ball switched out to us. Now we had to take it first time. The face of a couple of challenges. Bouncing ball almost catching out Fakrudin. The crowd were excited seeing that Tuan Hai was going to chase that one down. Jordi Yamat into space, trying to use the pace of Dendi. Oh, he just worked so very hard. You can understand why Shin Tae-yong's decided to keep him as the starting striker. He's won a throw. We've already seen
Ayo, goal.
throw by Pratama Arhan. how much damage it can do and how much indecision it can cause in defense. What's this one going to bring for Indonesia? Launched right into the heart of it. There was an Indonesian head that got to it. Fakrudin Arianto couldn't get it on target though. He's involved in the 2016 team who beat Vietnam 4-3 on aggregate in the semi-finals. He's trying to put a dagger into the heart of the Vietnamese supporters with that effort. Well, surely the Indonesians will feel that there is a way back into this game for them. It's not half-time. Stadium announcers decided to go on a little too soon. Referees have blown for a free kick for Vietnam. One's flung long and smashed away by Asnawi. Dendi couldn't control it. Hong Duk always does.
Please.
Fong Hai, it's a very clever ball, just offside. Asnawi was very, very lucky.
Bola hampir
Just
masuk
in time. And Tuan Hai thought that he had beaten the offside trap. Got in behind the defense. Asnawi was keeping him on for the longest of times. There we go. It's not just Asnawi, but Risky as well over there at the far side, just keeping him on for the longest of times. And then that ball was snuck through by Quang Hai. Didn't finish it in the end, but the warning signs are there with Indonesia trying to get
Itu gimana menangnya kalau ngopernya suka salah? Nah itu dia jadi permasalahan juga. Kacau. Kacau. Itu gimana menangnya kalau ngoper aja suka salah? Ya sih, istilahnya kita nggak bisa ngalahin wasit bisa, tapi kita juga Indonesia juga mainnya jelek sih, jujur aja. Passingnya nggak jelas. Ya mungkin emang pinter ngatur tempo sih, pinter mancing itu si Malaysia. Vietnam ini pinter mancing patah. Vietnam banyak mancing Indonesia polanya. HP-nya juga gitu, dia turunnya ke lapangan sekalian ikut main juga, pelatih Vietnam sekalian ikut main biar nggak turun lapangan. Mantap Irwansyah. Gimana ya? Gol, apa yang gol Cil? Gol kemasukan sih ya Cil. Bang game. Jelek banget dah. BTW Ponji apa kabar? Gak tau gua, jangan tanyain gua. Netbot, gua top Ponji mana netbot? Disco netbot, Indonesia lagi imbang nih. Aduh. Oke, melawan siapa tadi? Nggak tahu, nggak nonton. Kondip. Nggak mungkin kalah bang. Kayak optimis lah ya. Kayaknya kocak semua. Dia terlepas dari cara main itu, apa Indonesia juga mainnya jelek sih. Belum dapat tempo-tempo yang dari tadi. Kacau banget sih. Mana kita mau nyalain ya kan? Orang Indonesia aja mainnya kayak gitu. Ah, konsepnya gimana sih Indonesia? Alah, nice. Bape. Mall lah cuy. Nice. Ampun dah. Nice. Oke mantap, masuk kau. Oke nice. Ampun dah. Konde. Gila, Soloron cuy. Pemain Vietnam yang mainnya rusuh yang tak tuan itu, yang sok keras dia nomor 5 ya. Banyak yang tak tuan. Nice. Muslim banget yang nomor 5 itu. Rodi. Kok dia lari-lari semua ya? Ah, ngeselin banget mainnya, ngeng terus. Nggak pasti nggak cuy. Alah, offset kan? Nice. Udah guard. Ampun dah. Masa nggak? Oh, set. Sama sih gue juga main ini. Nice. Hmm. Andrik yuk. Shooting. Nah, lo kan lo. Jiji. Keren cuy golnya Jiji. Jiji gaming. Jiji. Bagus Jiji mainnya ya. Nice. Nice. Skill Bastoni. Oke. Optimis lah babak kedua. Set. Info ngantem nih back Vietnam dong. Nice. Big goal. Iya, Irwansa. Gak tahu gue Irwansa. Harus masukin Lewandowski. Nah, so. Nice. Odegaard, mantap. Odegaard. 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 Semoga babak kedua kita kasih 5 gol. Amin lah, 5 gol. Tinggi kali pun 5 gol. Bapak kedua ini siapa? Gimana? Ayo Indonesia bisa. Iso, cok. Masa nggak iso?
In a hour, do some archbishop. Been a school them from when me in a khaki shot. Liverpool couldn't test the way me sit up quick draw.
Iso.
Can't get up him no fast enough for my problem that you never saw.
Iso.
Don't race for your fire storm, cause I turn into a monster. Ready for the war. Better we go fly. None of them boy, they no bad.
Dia emang raciknya kulit lari apa ya? Banyak banget sih Sancho. Boleh lah pula kamu. Cah. Nice. Nice. Rilis. Siapa di sana jijik? Shooting jijik. Terlalu jauh kau lari jijik. Ya ampun, kena gula kan. Mampir nanti cari lagi untuk Indonesia lagi rehat. Misalnya kalah lawan Vietnam itu. Nice. Yuk, gerak yuk. Dan berapa power nih? Kalau nanti lihat nanti kalau Indonesia lawan setelah Indonesia lawan Vietnam selesai, kalau gua masih kuat kabar. Hai, nyaman dulu ya. Aduh, lucu. Namanya siapa sih divisi berapa? Masa orang lo banget. 1-9. Dan Anthony yang PKB enak enggak? Gua nggak dapet ya. Gua dapetnya Alvarez. Tapi menurut gua mantap sih. Dari beberapa keterampilan dia dan skill dia oke. Kayak produktif, rating kecepatan sama akselerasinya tinggi, enak buat apa gocek-gocek gitu. Keterampilan flip flag, muscling run, potong belakang balik, kontrol, tendangan jarak jauh, trick to mid mantap, tembakan first time dan akurat. Oh punya kalian dan akurat cuy. Trick star, magic run, speed, multi, impresi romp, gacor cok. Stamina dia tinggi juga. Dapat kah?
Can't you tell? You will be my haunted friends. You will go to hell. Hi, my name is Annabelle, and welcome to my tea party. Spooky?
Lagi.
And it found the head of Tianlin, who was not going to miss. It was his head, of course, that gave them the gold medal at the SEA Games this time out. And it's his head that probably has sent them through to the finals of this year's competition. Pratama trying to get Indonesia right back into the mix with this long throw. And still They can't find the password and passcode to break down this Vietnamese defense. Van Lam with an easy claim.
Bener, main enggak? Enak lah.
Oh, somehow they managed to get the ball through. That was pretty lucky, pretty fortunate. Nadeo was first to the ball before Tuan
Amin
Hai.
ada bocil lato-lato
Limit
nggak?
away from him.
Ada. Ada tempatku ada.
The Indonesians certainly know their way to goal. This might not be over yet. They are a free scoring side after all. At the last tournament they were the leading scorers. It's confirmation of Tien Lin creeping up to joint goal scoring status
Mantap.
with
Ya
Tien Lin.
ampun, Sadil.
Sadil did everything right except the pass. Tan Tai kept possession superbly well. Quang Duc, who's had an outstanding tournament, just keeps it as Vietnam make a substitution now.
Masa
We've
kalah
won
semua
Vietnam.
gimana sih?
A defender by trade getting ready to come on.
Lato-lato nih. Nih, apa lato-lato?
They might be protecting the yellow card that's been given to Tien Dong or Van Hao. With those other two players on yellow. And it is Tien Dong in his 45th club who comes off.
Masih yakin nggak bro? Yakin aku, turun. Betul 2-0, siapa bilang 2-0? Yakin dua sama ini.
Vietnam will take his
Tambah ya,
place.
bentar lagi menit 62 Indonesia ngegolin. Optimis gua.
So Makai plays alongside two youngsters and they couldn't have asked for a more calming presence and a leader side by side with them as the libero of the side. Trying to see this out. The handphone lights already switched on at the Median Stadium. Is it a little too soon? Dendy has been bullied quite a bit by these Vietnamese defenders. Certainly have a lot of bite in them. Vietnam side of the defenders. It's a free kick to Indonesia. Kan Chong couldn't believe it. Nokai screaming at him and saying, "Gotta calm down. Not put your hands on your opponents because the referee's going to blow a whistle at any moment. And the last thing you need is to give away a free kick in a dangerous position like this." Clock's going to be the mastermind of this. He's asked Sadil to go into the box or maybe just lurk outside of it in case there's a loose ball there to be picked out.
Bang tuh jadi moderator.
Power-packed shot in him.
Nggak ada tutorial yang jadi moderator. Kamu jadi moderator kan?
Yamato, Risco Rido, Fakrudin Arianto, all there in the mix.
Guys.
Trying to feast on this free kick by Mark
Gak banyak
Anthony Klopp.
moderatornya.
His goal against
Tapi
Thailand was
kan juga
Indonesia's 180th scored in this competition. Only Thailand have scored more than them. It's way too close to the goalkeeper. Van Lam choosing a real up and under. It's a non-stop, isn't it? So they're just launching the ball right at the heart of this Indonesian defense. Trying to take advantage of a two-pronged attack, which they have, almost bypassing Quang Hai. Jordi Amat, not the best of headers from him. Sadil Ramdani's gone down. Tien Lin this time tries to set it up for a teammate. Gets the ball back. Hung Dong. Quang Hai had to take that shot on. Couldn't tee it up for Quang Duc.
Terus gitu kenapa sih?
Offside of Tien Lin gets involved, so he stays out of it. Tan Tai.
Ya ampun. Ada nggak ada semangatnya sama sekali
Another
nih.
missed kick that time by Pratama. Van Hao just about sneaked up ahead of the ball. Quang Hai. It's a clever ball inside of Tien Lin. Couldn't get it around Jordi Amat though. Everything the Vietnamese have tried has turned to fruition, but the Indonesians come on the counter-attack right now. Here's an opportunity, not the pass that was needed though. Marcelino
Andi.
Ferdinand finally with an opportunity to run. It's been so very quiet in this game, as have the Indonesian midfielders, who've been totally outnumbered by the Vietnamese side. A lot of it's down to the fact that they bypassed midfield for a long time in this game. Just launched it long, direct. They have been up for it since the opening minutes. Sadil Ramdhani had a clever ball clipped into space, an opportunity for the shot, which took a deflection. It's the substitute Viet An. Gets the accolades from the goalkeeper for blocking that shot that came in from Dendi.
Blok pula.
Sadil Ramdhani,
Ayo gol.
very close from making contact with the ball that time. Fakhrudin. Clock asking for it. Instead, it's gone a little too hard.
Kiri juga dari tadi.
Into a teammate and an opportunity for the breakaway. Quang Hai will keep it as long as possible. No, he's going to launch it long as well. And Park Hang-seo is coming off the bench and telling him to calm down a bit. You're up by 2
Ayo,
goals to
kosong,
nil.
no.
It's
Eh, kosong,
onside
no.
at the moment.
Eh.
Here is Dendi.
Dendi. Ya ampun Dendi.
It's what happened in that first leg, of course, where he had those chances cutting inside that Vietnamese defense and refused to take the shot on.
Dendi.
Oh, in the final reckoning, you'd have to say that the difference between these two sides might be a goal
Ayo,
poacher in the
mainnya yang
form of
bener
Nguyen
lah.
Thien Lin.
Di syuting
So,
is. Kocak ganti
Prowess
lah tu.
in front of goal has really been the game changer for Park Hang-seo. The Indonesians certainly had their opportunity 3 days ago in the first leg, but every time they were face to face with Dang Van Lam, the Vietnamese goalkeeper, they refused to take shots on, trying to tee it up for teammates instead. They might be paying a very heavy price here. Witan Sulaiman will come on. Sadil Ramdhani experiment hasn't worked out for them.
Witan, Kambuaya ganti siapa? Sadil.
Kambuaya, who's been a favourite of Shin Tae-yong, started most of the matches since Tae-yong's taken charge. Well, as now he's been taken off, hasn't been a perfect night for him. So most likely it will be Yaakob Sayuri going to right wing back.
Rongkat Indonesia agak menang karena pertemuan kagak ada menang.
Kambuaya into central midfield.
Iya sih, harus menang. Beberapa juga nggak menang sih. Nanti saja lah.
Jordi Amat trying to play out of this Vietnamese press. It's cleared in the end by Nadeo.
Main jelek banget pasnya. 2-0.
Once again, the chaser is
Ayo.
Dendi. Never
Gila
ever gives up.
akibat finishingnya pada
Fight
jelek
for the
jadi
ball.
kayak tinggalannya
Jordi
butuh
Amat.
variasi bagus. Ayo. Buka serangan. Rizky dulu lagi jelek
Rizky.
banget tuh. Nah kan,
Side
ya
up.
ampun pastinya
Take
nggak
away.
banget.
Chance for the counter attack.
Apa sih?
It's getting stuck in. Then was Clock continues charging forward to deny the Vietnamese space and time on the ball. Amat is there with a headed clearance and it's just about kept in play. Is it to no? Tan Tai just about got foot to the ball before Marcelino could do anything with it. He is the precocious talent of Marcelino Ferdinand, last season's Young Player of the Year. But probably sealing his spot in the starting 11, you'd have to say, is the sight of the number 18, Tuan Hai, who's had a very good game, dovetailing. Thien Lin doing all the heavy lifting, all the hard running. Quang Hai kept the ball superbly. Van Gaal yet again looking up and spotting and playing that ball behind the
Kena
back
terus
line.
umpan atasnya.
My goodness, that was a super
Mister
touch, wasn't it,
kecil-kecil,
from Tuan Hai?
duel udaranya
He's
kalah
having a
terus Indonesia.
stormer of a
Masa
game
ada?
and almost poked it past Nadeo. In the face of a challenge of an Indonesian sandwich that came right in to squeeze him out of it. There we go. Only had time to just really take it on the half volley. And beyond the goalkeeper, boom, almost there. What a game he's had. Pham Tuan Hai. Well, the crowd wanted him involved in the starting 11. Ahead of Van Duk, who's had that spot for the longest time, and Park Hang-seo has acceded to their request, and he has repaid not just the coach's faith, but the crowd's belief in him. With a stirring display of passion and industry. Right now, though, his teammates have got to defend another long throw by Pratama Arhan.
Ayo gol kau.
Deep into the box. Yet again, the
Udah,
Vietnamese
udah.
highest in the room.
Udah punah itu strategi.
No handball. Slipped into space.
Mampus lewat. Mampus
Sights on
lewat.
the captain,
Kosong.
Hong Dong. Tien
Mampus
just
kosong, Cuk.
slightly behind.
Tuh kurang Vietnam
Quang Hai.
goblok.
Well, had opportunity to take that shot on Van Gaal. He certainly has got quality to hit it with the outside of the boots into the back of the net, as we saw in that game against Laos, but instead tried to square it right across goal for Tien Lin, trying to get a hat-trick for the number 22. There we go. Klopp refusing to shake the hand of Van Gaal. The referee spotted it and wants the gamesmanship to end. One more goal for the Vietnamese. And this might be game over. That's a very clever corner. Oh, what a strike! That would have been some goal. Park Hang-seo couldn't believe it. I'm sure the bench were up on their feet, trying to celebrate a strike for all ages of epic proportions. When Quang Hai got over this, teed himself up superbly well, did everything right except bulge the net. My goodness, what a goal that would have been. And while they're celebrating it and the quality of that strike, the Indonesians come forward, refusing to give up the chase and the fight. Ball played in behind. It's not the best of clearances
Gol ini gol.
from Vietnam.
Gol.
It will be a corner. Van Lam's got to watch. The Indonesians trying to sneak right back into this. It hit a head, an Indonesian head. Fakrudin, I believe, the captain, most experienced player in this Indonesian side, a relatively young squad, playing in his 6th AFF Championships. Well, Tuan Hai has most certainly sealed his spot in the starting 11. If the Vietnamese see this out and advance to the final. 670 minutes. This. It hit a head, an Indonesian head. Fakrudin, I believe, captain, most experienced player in this Indonesian side, a relatively young squad, playing in his 6th AFF Championships. Well, Tuan Hai has most certainly sealed his spot in the starting 11. If the Vietnamese see this out and advance to the final. 670 minutes. This
Lah ya elah. Kosong. Kalah 2-0 mal.
this 70 minutes. 70 minutes.
Lempar ke dalam Indonesia, Nilang Win Tanjung yang mengawal dengan sangat baik pergerakan dari Marcelino Ferdinand. Lempar ke dalam Indonesia, peluang yang sangat baik.
Siapa?
Van Hao just about kept it in play. No, he didn't. Throw in Indonesia. (2-0) then on aggregate and on the night itself. 2 predatory strikes from Nguyen Thien Linh, Quang Hai. Oh, it's certainly the best game that he's had in this tournament. He's been shut out ever so often. And sometimes when you're playing it slow and steady in midfield, trying to get your passing passage and patterns going, it's where the opponents have enough time to shut it out and shut Quang Hai out of those matches. Sure that he doesn't have time on the ball, but you're going long like that, so there is a huge chasm opening up between midfield and defense, and Quang Hai has just been reveling in that free space in this match. Indonesia gain a corner from their own long ball from Clock. Tianlin doing some defending now. Park Hang-seo trying to ring the changes. Van Quet, remember, is on the bench, seeking to score in his fourth edition, joining a league of 14 players to have scored in 4 editions of this tournament. The 2 Vietnamese have done that, Le Nguyen Duc and Le Cong Vin, so he will be in illustrious company. He manages to get one.
Aduh, ini ngepes. Nenek KP Indonesia.
If not tonight, then he's hoping that his teammates see this through, so that he's got another 2 opportunities. It's a better angle for the cross. And that header, though, really had to generate his own power, almost running away from the ball. So Van Duc, who was taken out in this game, will get an opportunity in the second leg to shine. Tianlin might be taken off as well. Kan Chung it is who will depart. It's played well, created the opening goal, Tan Chung. It's Tan Ban who will take his place, like for like replacement. And Tianlin will be denied his hat-trick. So look at his second goal. Scored early in both halves, 3 minutes, and then 2 minutes after the restart. So Van Duc to take his place. Number 20, who is also full of running. Van Duc, his 20th appearance in this competition. Ball is played right through Nadeo yet again. A lot higher up in his own penalty box to try to deal with those balls played in behind the defense. A shake of the head from the goalkeeper tells you that he's had to be very alert.
Nice.
Because the Vietnamese are just bombarding this Indonesian defense with direct long balls.
Kalah, Indonesia, kalah, Indonesia kalah.
Toasting on their plan B, playing it away from their normal blueprint. Van Hao. Long searching ball. Nadeo's come for it, got nowhere near it. Jordi Amat has got to clear and does.
Gol 3.
Oh, it's a game that Van Hao absolutely relishes. Just the coach saying, hit it long behind the defense, find buckets there to aim for. And he's done that with unnerving accuracy throughout the night. And that one almost caught the goalkeeper napping. Still has a corner to deal with. Quang Hai, flat delivery. Defended first time out. Take 2. Rizky Ridho got his head to that ball. Van Hao right in the mix, in the box, alongside Ngoc Hai, Viet An and Tan Ban, whose first touch might very well be a chance to score. Van Hao's gone down. There's a yellow card shown to the Indonesian. And once again, Van Hao has been central to these skirmishes that have been happening throughout this match. Well, if I was Park Hang-seo, I'd probably take Van Hao out, because the Indonesians are trying their very best to probably get him a second yellow card and sent off in this fixture. We talked about this referee Araki, who's given out more red cards in the Japanese league over the last 3 years than any other referees. Let's have a look at this once again. Clock. Ooh. Van Hao hardly touched him. Well, we saw a confrontation between those two earlier on when Van Gaal stretched his hand out and wanted to shake Klok's hand. Klok refused that handshake. And he's telling Van Gaal to just calm things down. But really, Van Gaal couldn't do anything about that. He hardly touched Klok, who just went down as if he'd been shot, perhaps from the noise of the meeting more than anything. That was spectacular. It was never close to goal from Vietnam. Hang Seo is threading a very thin line here by keeping Van Gaal on for the final 15 minutes. Sure enough, you need his delivery. You need that cultured left foot to be swinging those balls in. But the last thing you want, especially if you're through to the final, is to miss one of your key players. And Van Gaal is a key player in this Vietnam setup. Klok comes storming forward. Asked for a corner. The referee denies that. Well, Park Hang Seo has got trepidations and heart palpitations of a different kind tonight. Not so much in terms of the scoreline, but very much in terms of Van Gaal's staying in the picture and on the pitch. Still, he's trusting the young fullback to keep his head and keep his discipline. Vietnamese defense keep the trapdoor shut with another interception. Klok. Yaakob Sayuri trying to energize the Indonesians with some speed down the flanks. Ricky Kambuaya, clever ball out to Pratama. Risky. Quang Hai, clever ball. He saw the pass even before the ball came to him. Van Duk tried to be a little too clever in terms of that flick into the path of Tuan Hai. Teammates probably needed him to hold the ball a lot longer than he did. Jordi Amat into space for Yaakob Sayuri. So left it to Marcelinho. Easily shaken off the ball by Tan Ban. Amat.
Enggak kena, ampun enggak.
Yaakob
Tidak
Sayuri
kena
getting to the ball before
Sakuri.
Tan Ban.
Diganti itu Yaakob Sakuri.
Now the angle's open for the cross. They try to drill it low to Klok, who will come across to take this corner now. Trying to find a lifeline. Indonesia, Spasojevic and Rafli have been summoned. Rafli scored a goal before against Vietnam, but at youth level, at the under-23 championships. Spasojevic, of course, was the Golden Boots winner in the Indonesian League last year. Got 129 goals for this club side, Bali.
Ngawur sekali.
He's already got a
rupanya.
goal in this tournament against Brunei. He's right there in the mix. So once again, the Vietnamese defenders have been so very good with those aerial situations. Right back into the picture. Van Lam has been a calming influence. Whenever that ball's
Pelanggaran
flung in,
lagi.
Van Duk
Indonesia, Marcelino
keeps the line for Hong
diganti
Dong.
Van Sofik. Nah gitu dari tadi.
He's really done very well with his
Sakit
discipline.
mata
He's on a
nih.
yellow card coming into this match. He's watched his tackles throughout.
Nggak ampun bayar jelek banget.
Hwang Duk. Van Duk. Oh, almost a return pass was on for Hwang Duk down that left-hand side. Instead it's gone all the way across to Ngoc Hai. Tan Tai, Quang Hai always available, always an outlet. Ngọc Hai inside to Hwang Duk. That's all they need. Keep the ball, and they had the right person on it in Nguyen Hwang Duk, who probably keeps the ball better than anybody else in this tournament. Van Lam just launching one in the air for Quang Hai. Somehow manages to get it over Pratama. It's a good strength shown by Van Duk. Referee is in close proximity to see that that wasn't a foul. Tan Ban. Van Lam, no nonsense, just putting his laces through the ball. Here is clock.
Apakah dia masih semangat nonton Indonesia kawan-kawan dan optimis? Nyerang aja susah.
It's the free kick. 10 minutes remaining. Still, no team has been able to prise open this Vietnamese rear guard. "687 minutes since they last conceded. Every time the ball's been flung in, it's been returned with interest. Not that time. They failed to prevent a throw. And we all know an Indonesian throw, especially from this side, is as good as a corner, because Pratama Arhan is ready to take and missile another one into the box. Can this be the tranquilizer dance that's needed to get Indonesia right back into the picture? The answer is no, but they've won a corner. They've gone long, they've gone to the far post. Too long. Clock disappointed with the delivery. Oh, they flooded their players in that penalty box tonight of Vietnam. Have a look at that. No attempts on target at all from Indonesia. That's how compact and how organized the Vietnamese defense have been. It's not just flooding, but that zonal marking from the Vietnamese has worked itself a real treat, because they've marked the spaces so very well and allowed Van Lam room to come out and claim when necessary. Spasojevic helping his defenders out. So he's been drawn way too far back now.
Ayo.
Finally, there's a run from deep.
Angkat.
It's kept in play here by Indonesia.
Mantap, gol.
Witan.
Jelek banget, cok.
Glimmer of a chance. Roughly couldn't do anything with it. Surely there might be some issues of trust with Egi Maulana. Such a prodigiously talented player, but Shin Tae-yong hasn't used him at all. Both legs of such an important tie. Hwang Duk. So silky when he's on the ball. Watch him play all day and just watch the way when the ball comes to him. He's always having a look up before the ball even reaches his boots to see his available options. It's a hallmark of a great player, isn't it? Every time he's running short of options, he is so very good at just keeping the ball. Clock. Surely that's a free kick. A little too strong on Quang Hai. He's really got himself fired up, especially in the second half. Mark Anthony Klopp has been involved in Indonesian football since 2017. Scored Indonesia's 180th goal in the AFF Championships when he notched that penalty against Thailand. There we go, a little too strong and heavy on Quang Hai. And we've seen the best of Nguyen Quang Hai today. Van Gaal's lucky to be on the pitch, but every time he's had the ball, we've always had quality. Once again, they go long. Clark had the shots from Jordi Amat and left it. He himself going long a couple of occasions now. Vietnam sensing that there are players in black just attacking them, decided to just clear that ball first time. Quang Hai he gives away a free kick. 5 minutes to hang on to this. Oh, their defense has been so compact and so organized. That's there's hardly any panic at all permeating from the stands and cascading through to the players. Almost feel as if no one's going to beat them, no one's going to puncture Pak's red defensive wall. Clock cleared, not far away. Yaakob Sayuri with an ambitious effort, which never came down in time.
Sayuri.
Well, at the last AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup, it was a 0-0 draw in the group stages that more or less put paid to Vietnam's chances of defending the trophy they won in 2018, because brought them down to second spot in the group. Then they lost out to Thailand in the semi-finals. To cut short a tournament which they were favoured to win. Shin Tae-yong's side finished top, beat Singapore, went on to the final before losing to Thailand. Hoping to go one further this time. They would rue all the missed chances they had in the first leg. Clock. Witan.
Goal.
Clock. He's run his jewels off Mark Anthony Clock. So those mistakes will happen a lot more frequently now than they had earlier in the game.
Prancisnya, Pak.
Dong took a real knock to his glutes. Claiming there was a knee on it. There we go. Should have been a booking. Yaakob Sayuri was pretty naughty. When Van Tuan got a goal against Indonesia back in 2016. Van Tuan. A friendly game between these two sides. We can attest to the fact that there's never a friendly match where these two teams face off with one another. The word friendly just gets thrown out of the window. It's an opportunity for Quang Hai. Skipped past one, skipped past another. Brilliant save by Nadeo in the end to deny Quang Hai's opening goal of this 2022 championships.
Punya siapa, Cak?
He's come so close to opening his accounts.
Ya walaupun Vietnam ini kasar sih.
Stunning volley at flash just wide. This time around, having danced this way past a couple of challenges, just on the goalkeeper's fingertips a little too long.
Hampir gol.
Wonderful stop by
Backnya jelek
Nadeo.
banget, Sus.
give his teammates some semblance of hope. Hope which might be extinguished if the Vietnamese do something with his corner. The shots comes charging in.
When I cry, then I feel pain. Why do I suffer?
Aku kayak udah tidur. Nanti aku naik tidurnya.
For the counter now for Indonesia. They're not going to hop on board of it, but they will win a free kick. A physical, bruising affair. It has been. Van Lam keeps and will take a mighty long time. The Park Hang-seo farewell tour will take an
Save me before I pass out. Save me before I pass out. Before I pass out.
Oh, aduh. Set. Set, offset lah.
Something about you feels so different. Yeah, you
Sana harusnya set.
inside. It's like your energy was kissing my soul back to life, was living. Now it feels like every part of me is dying. Yeah, you're gone without a trace. You left me where no one can find me. There's no sign of life out here. I scream and it goes silent. I fight so hard, but I can't find my way out. Lost all dimension and time. All alone, you're losing my mind. And this goes down. And this goes down.
Kalah.
Every message that I send you, you just leave them all unread. Now every part of me is hurting, cross my heart, I don't deserve this.
Kena bola dua Kimbe.
Gone without a trace, you left me where no one can find me. There's no sign of life.
Indonesia, Indonesia.
Scream and it goes silent. I fight so hard, but I can't find my way out. Lost all dimension and time. Only I'm losing my mind in this ghost town. I'm losing my mind in this ghost town.
Pacitan. Bak Indonesia kalah. Cok. Masih ngontok itu temen ke. Mantap formasinya bang. Bener. Gawannya ada dukunnya bah. Gawannya ada dukunnya bah. Gak apa nggak masuk final, yang penting gaji lancar. Geram banget sama finishing Indo. Kalau untuk ini jelek sih emang finishing. Udah dia peluang juga nggak ada sih untuk ini. Nggak terlalu menakutkan leg pertama. Ngeselin ya mainnya ya. Bisa banyak ngeselin ya.
Will never be good enough, and even if it was, we just mess it up. 'Cause we already
AFC besok biasalah, salah batin, biasalah. Masih lama kan AFC kan? Karena AFC bisa undang baru banyak tim lainnya. Striker Indonesia yang nggak promote banget. Juga passing-passingnya tuh ya ampun. Pada jelek-jelek banget sih. Defense juga jelek banget. Ini tuh sudah bodoh kali pun. Bisa nggak gol kayak ini?
Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love. We just make it up. 'Cause reality will never be good.
Oke, siap XD. Lanjutkan.
Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love. Artificial love.
Now I am so rich. Gak gul-gul Pak, anjir.
Warning, Neo detected.
Pretol, kamu pretol.
Warning, Neo detected.
Dukunan nanti ya. Dan luka timnas. Ada juga kau ketawa aku bel. Aku bel. Parah aku bel. Ya elah. Mampir gol. Mabar ora iki hen. Arep mabar ta? Gancuk ora mut mabar. Ki main di PC bae yang arep setting bae. Arep kaya aku, arep apa jenenge? Arep cosplay dari pemain Vietnam.
Warning,
Main grogi gitu. Jelek kali pemainnya, passing pun nggak jelas. Jancuk banget emang. Campur aja bilangnya nanti kesu-kesu buat. Padahal bilangnya yang nyebeli kayak. Nice. Elah. Emang emang kontol bisa main Cak? Cak emang gue bisa main Cak? Masih tahu pakai baju Arsenal. Apa emang? Gue lupa. Jarang-jarang sekali jarang gue.
Lost in time, thinking about better days. Do you ever get used to the pain? 'Cause I don't know if I can do this again. Now you got me wondering why you let me die alone inside. I died for you, I cried for
Wes sembuhan pusingnya nih ki. Karo kata apa? Aduh, wes kayak bahasa nunjuk na kancane maning bae mana. Botol kae. Lagi ya. Suka tapi Rika sih melu aja nunjuk tok. Teluan, cenglung.
why you left me bleeding. Tell me why you left me bleeding.
Tunggu. Ya elah, jangan apa? Oh, nggak cuk. Nggak cuk.
Cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. I died for you, I cried for you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding.
Mending turu bakar singkong. Lah mending turu lah. Mabar marahi pau mabar cok.
For you, I tried for you. Tell me why you left me bleeding. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? It got me thinking now, and now I'm stuck in this loop again. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? What would happen if I talk to you? Got a feeling that I get a clue.
Aduh. Kabar pau. It is not my heart, not so Apa closing aja hand. Arab main entah. Main. Mutabara ya. Jangan cok tenan iku.
It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? It got me thinking now, and now I'm stuck in this loop again. It got me thinking now, should I take it or leave it out? What would happen if I talk to you? Got a feeling that I get a clue.
Mau main jarang-jarang sekali full gitu. Sama kayak mau kipernya sama gawangnya dukun. Sopo jaro. Sopo jaro. Oh sopo jaro. Ayo hand gua join gua. Malas gua ngantuk. Gimana?
Don't know why you left
Kayak ono apa mainnya?
me.
Cak.
Tell me if I deserve this feeling. I thought that you know
Taradadada. Taratata. Oh my heart, you spill my hand. Under the brush, the blue, and I see you again tonight. But that I want to become the best. 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, go. Indonesia kalah. Indonesia kalah. Apa ya? Makaro rahen yang mabar tak nyoba sebuah ipul aneh. Oh dua spot ipul tak. Gak ada progres hanya sama waktu aspirasi aja dibanggain. Widih mantap. Banyak gitu-gitu aja ya. Gak mantap banget dilihat ya. Ayo mabar lah. Tanggal 11 rampung. Progresnya nggak jelas ya bal. Cak, Lamongan kena gempa mau cak. Cak Pacitan gempa cak. Dekorasi kalau Lamongan cak.
what you say inside. I know feelings change and love can go. But tell me why are you so cold? What did I wrong? What was the fault? I thought that you loved me. I thought that you need me till you end up all this way.
Taratata. Rame kan rame sebentar ten karena bedanya itu kita itu kalau ini kan kita di share TV jadi rame bentar. Sumpahin tau gak boleh kan tuh mau cancuk cok yang tenan cok malah kentu oh ini ya terus iki priwe aman kan I don't believe for you Just this easy. You'll never press the sky. I want so radical, radical, far away. Everything about that. That I don't believe from you. That I don't believe from you. As I search it is easy. To have the time this easy. Don't make me hurt this guy. I want so radical, I want so radical. But I want to die.
All access when I walk in the club, but only if I've been a guest listed. All access when I walk in the club, but only if
Kau nak sing lu putar? Kau nak sing lu putar?
all access when I walk in the club. All access when I walk in the club.
Oi, apa Bem? Apa Bem? Gacha monster dulu. Udah, aku udah gacha aku. Aku udah gacha, dapat siapa namanya? Dapat Alvarez. Nah, berupaya. Halo Nguyen. Bani Nguyen jancok emang. Masa kayak gitu, cool. Harusnya aku mau Liverpool, Cak. Duluan Pau. Mantap Pau. Aku dapat Foden. Alah Foden pula kau bangga-banggain, Bang. Lari-lari doangnya itu dia. Aku dapat Alvarez aku. Foden udah banyak kartunya. Baru gacha. Buang aja tuh, buang aja Foden itu. Gak guna itu Foden, lari-lari doang dia. Jordi amat bilek. Jelek kali lu. Golnya sama semua umpan bola-bola atas. Gol pertama itu yang buat gue jijik kali pun. Gak ada yang out gitu loh. Back elite striker sulit. Sama aja lah semuanya, passing kacau nggak jelas. Banyakan turu. Jijik crossing. Mantap Jiji. Kipernya Alisson emang bajingan si Alisson ini. Biarlah situ mampus lah itu, kalah terus lah itu. Pelatih bagus kalau pembinaan liganya nggak bagus ya gitu-gitu aja lah. Nggak bagus-bagus. Alvarez 81 97 coy, Alvarez jago itu. Piala Asia kapan Hen? Aku nggak tahu, Juni kayaknya, Juni apa. Dari segi poster tuh aja kalah pemain timnas. Wah, babak tubuh bang. Nggak di gol kan? Kacau Indonesia. Liganya pula kayak Kimbe. Gitu lah jadinya. Rizky Ridho belum nah iya itu dia nggak tahu kenapa itu lagi mainnya biasanya mantep banget, lagi ancur banget tuh dia. Ayo Rizky Ridho semangat kok ya, karena liga nggak jalan lama itu makanya kaku gitu mungkin, nggak juga postur, malah sama postur soalnya lawannya Australia lah baru. Cuma Vietnam itu paling ngeselin nomor 5 itu sih, bangkit tuh emang orang minta ditendang itu mukanya. Di kosong ya cak. Jijik. Masuk kau. Mantap. Nice. Cuy. Ada-ada aja pula. Kau bohong aja si Foden tuh Bem. Pemain kok Real Manchester epic dong. Gacha itu epic Bem, gacha dari Manchester. Kimek Bem, gua ngomong kayak gitu kayak punya epic aja. Kampret. Aduh, di body udah mental ya. Gue heran Sayul mainnya nggak bagus masih aja dipasang sampai menit 56. Marcelino pun nggak bagus mainnya, nggak kelihatan. Turu itu Marcelino turu juga deh tuh. Marcelino turu itu. Kacau. Kalau nggak ada Jordan pasti udah 5-0. Nggak juga sih. Jordan juga banyak blundernya kok. Ada itu yang ditepis itu Jordi Amat nggak bisa, ketinggalan juga. Kak mulu Jordi Amat bagus. Ketinggalan terus Jordi Amat terlalu naik. Karena emang ketinggalan dari menit awal itu sih. Salahnya ketinggalan di menit awal itu. Jadi mau nggak mau Jordi Amat ikut ngatur serangan. Coba aja. Tapi udah lewat udah lah. Alvarez aku ada yang negara POT, ya udah aku pakai itu aja lebih bagus sih, mantap, pemburu gol. Kita lagi nggak dimasukin dari awal, stay nggak udah dinaikkan duluan. Nggak tahu itu kenapa. Kita Negi juga jeleknya tuh, nggak main di klub, kita main di klub mana pun mereka, nggak dapat klubnya bah. Indonesia. Kok memang harus dibuat derajat di Gacor Gaming. Pantesan pelatih ngeliat terus, udah kebaca taktiknya. Menang sih dia. Indo kalau backnya Samu sama Bocil pinggir itu GG, terus tengahnya Evan Dimas sama kayak Erianto depan Dedi. Udah GG. Siapa itu? Siapa yang back Bocil pinggir itu siapa, Sob? Gol pertama membuat jebakan offside, malah Rizky Ridho blunder, kocak. Nah iya itu dia, kenapa Ridho ya? Bisa Rizky Ridho gacor loh. Kok juga lagi herna ya sama Rizky Ridho ini? Nah apa ya? Oh Bocil Inggris, si Bagot. Bocil lah pula, aku pikirnya jadi orang kecil. Si Bagot, Elkan Bagot. Penyakit lama udah efek grogi, terus kalau ngoper di pressing nggak bisa, penguasaan bola ke kaki nggak kuat. Jadilah kayak gitu.
Close your eyes.
Nice. Oke. Alah, lah. Nice. Indonesia. Virtual lah pula striker SS-nya.
When I see you there, and my heart goes blind. When I see you there, and my heart goes blind.
Nice. Alah lah. Kembali aja biasa bisanya. Iya sih. Ya dari kali Indonesia itu. Tapi aja SDM kita kurang. Ya. Emang kurang. Aku ngaceng deh katanya. Cok daran lah. Ngaceng deh cok. Susah coy Indonesia kalau mau menang, harus butuh pemain luar semua. Susah coy, oh susah coy. Aku main susah coy. Memang aku udah FLAP ini. Susah coy, aku susah coy Indonesia kalau mau menang, harus butuh pemain luar. No, sorry. Passingnya aja kayak gitu, jelek kali passingnya asli. Sampah banget cok. Tar. Harusnya kayak Bando Hexa. Kayak di mana juga passingnya buru-buru, niat mau passing cepat tapi ya kayak gitu jadinya. Suun hand, sami beli. Mantap beli. Lanjutkan beli. Suun ya beli. Beli Suun ya beli. Beli Suun. Cok. Mabar lah. Mantap nih. Oke beli. Lanjutkan beli. Jancu ya beli. Masuk. Belinya jangan dipertegas. Oh ya oke. Sorry beli. Oke beli. Mantap beli. Masuk beli. Liverpool mau gacor kali beli. Lupa tadi aku mau ganti itu beli. Mau ganti apa? Mau ganti apa tadi? Apa tadi ya? Cok. Lali aku. Beli. Gara-gara ini beli. Mantap beli. Marmer. Mantap. Trik gokil. Transformasi 4123. Tenang ya. Mantap bisa bau. Depresi mulu makanya panik. Iya itu salah satunya sih. Aku pasang Luis Alberto jadi apa jelek ya? Vietnam mainnya mau dibayar pressingnya. Nomor itu ngeselin banget nomor 5 cok. Buat apa bola ini? Mana tadi katanya gua dapat si Foden. Siapa bola Foden? Apa Foden? Papa Pep. Papa Pep. Pani itulah moto timnas. Mantap Iqbal. Lanjutkan Iqbal. Oke, Roberto Firmino. Serius lagu. Mantap. Flashnya bener banget Valverde. Valverde pastinya banter banget, asem. POTW hijau-hijau ya. Jiji, jiji. Tinggal nyari POTW back kiri nih. Tomori, Konde. Set, set. Crossing. Nice. Masih nggak mau dipakai panik, body kalah, ngehe dah komplit. Efek apa itu? Kemudian bila lapangan elit passing sulit, awok. Klub Indo, tebak klub Indo. Apa coba? Dan kau suruh mikir aku ya. Nice. Gimana ya Indonesia itu? Tapi nggak apa-apa lah, nice try. Modern lari-lari doang yang bisanya. Gol. Pelanggaran set Kimet. Nice. Jauh kali Bang. Nice. Oh, pelanggaran kau. Cukup lawan Brunei aja menangnya. Mantap. Udah lah Pau, gue mau ngising dulu. Mantap Pau, lanjutkan ngisingmu. Semoga lancar ya. Blunder malah. Untuk tema apa? Mantap coy. Nice. Dah lah, kau. Striker kalah nih. Striker itu coba moting cok, kalah striker. Aduh, aduh. Asem, asem. Jangan kasih ruang ya. Mantap Foden. Foden lah pula. Winger pula Foden. Foden lah pula. Set. Bukan? Gol jadinya. Lama nggak mabar. Ayo skui Bang Kodok. Mabarin. Biasa. Nice. Indonesia kalah Bang Kodok. Gimana tanggapan Bang Kodok? Apa yang harus diperbaiki dari permainan Indonesia? Bradon, halo Bradon. Set. Mampir dia mati ya. Kostik ya sebelah kiri si Kostik. Costa Kostik. Ngapa nggak pakai kiper Somen Bang? Kenapa meret? Full POTW. Full POTW. Edisi 10 POTW nih. Kalau Sommer nggak aku pakai. Aku pakainya kalau di kiper utama aku pakainya siapa namanya? Si Neuer. Merek bagus loh. Males bang, bahas Indonesia gitu-gitu mulu. Lah iya bener juga. Lalu ngeselin. Nggak ada perkembangan. Kok di bak gitu lah pula. Kambing. Mantap kan meretku. Nice. Mantap. Bukan bang, biasanya kalau nggak suka cewek kipernya ngeliat ngapa nggak Sommer nggak enak kan? Apa namanya? Ini spesialis gimana bilangnya ya? Ya ini spesialis POTW yang hijau-hijau, biar warnanya enak serasi gitu. Kayak di saat itu perfeksionis gitu. Jadi aku mesti hijau. Kalau si POTW si itu siapa namanya? Siapa lagi gue bilang tadi? POTW ini kan dia POTW UCL. Ya kayak gitu. Nah ini jadi aku pakai spesial POTW warna hijau. Kalau misalnya pakai full POTW bebas, aku pasti bawa Neymar, bawa Son, bawa Modric. Ya tahu bang. Oke, Bradon. Kau kenapa? Kok kayaknya naksir kali sama Sommer? Ada apa lupa dengan Sommer? Kayak naksir kali kok sama Sommer. Enak bah. Umpan panjang. Mabar hand, cepet-cepetan Cherry. Abang spin derby nggak? Spin aku, dapat Alvarez.
How you talk that way even about your guy? How you talk that way even about your guy?
Nice.
How you talk that way even about your guy?
Aku nggak soalnya nggak ada yang menarik, coy.
How you talk that way even about your
Enak kali lah, apa ngasih hal yang di kayak gitu. Ada Anthony Ceger itu jago. Mantap itu Anthony Ceger. Jago itu Anthony Ceger. Mau nyoba pakai yang hijau-hijau juga aku. Full hijau-hijau gaming ya. Jelek pakai formasi ini asli.
how you talk that way even about your guy? How you talk that way even about your guy? How you talk that way even about your guy?
Formasi ini kadang enak, kadang ngeselin. Nggak pakai sayap soalnya cuma 2 striker. Oh yaudahlah, aku juga ikut-ikutan lah.
Even about your how you talk that way even about your guy? How you talk that way even about your guy?
Sometimes a disaster, sometimes we get free. Oh, you take the long way to stay close to me. I don't want another, I just wanna breathe. You take me higher, you stay close to me. Oh, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Dark won't close my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night. Oh, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Dark won't close my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night.
Kalah. Ntar aku ganti formasi dulu ya, pakai hijau-hijau ini. Formasi yang bagus tuh apa ya? Aku pakai RMF aja. RMF pakai 2 cat ya. Aku pakai formasi itu aja dah. Formasi lama. Baik bapak lo ya. Mantap ini kayak gitu. Pep, kau masih ada kok Pep. Biasanya kau kalau pergi pamit kok Pep. Nah, ini kan agak mantap. Oke. Mantap nggak Brandon? Mantap dong. Ah, gini loh. Oh, agak beda sedikit ya kan tampilannya. Kenapa ya kok gitu ya? Aku selalu bingung kadang. Ikan hiu makan tomat, easy. Gak cocok kocak. Ikan hiu makan tomat, terlalu gampang. Mantap. Modernmu jelek kali, Pak. Gak bagus tuh modern, buang aja. Gak guna modernmu itu.
It was night and day when you entered the space of me.
Iri awak ya. Buang aja, nggak iri, aku cuma ngasih aja bilang udah buang aja. Buang aja, aku bilang sih. Gak guna itu, cok, serius. Rawat tuh buat. Siapa nih cuy? Rawat tunggu buat.
A straight shot to the system. Please to be your victim. Now I finally elevated. Nothing could touch me. Flashback, hit that slow reload. Night ride, I'll take any road. On my way to go, 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 go. Flashback,
Mantap spotnya.
hit that slow reload. Night ride, I'll take any road. On my way to go, 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 go. Run me alive with your cutting stare. Crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. Froze inside when you're not there. Weight of the world on me, I don't care. I wanna taste of your freedom.
Ya telepon dia, apa kabar ya?
Wanna taste of your freedom.
Nggak tahu aku nebot, jangan kau tanya aku. Aku nggak tahu aku nebot. Jangan kau tanya aku nebot. Nice. Out. Nice. Oke, mantap. Dan Ims. Monggo kawan-kawan, dikasih yang baru masuk. Nice. Yang datang lama, cerita-cerita dong. Apa keluhan kalian minggu ini? Ada apa ya kan? Buat tahu kita bisa bercerita, bercandaria bersama-sama. Hai. Nice.
Don't play with my heart. Just let me go. Please let me go. You like to love so hard and then you throw it away. You like to open scars and then you blame it on me.
Set.
You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and
Lalu tengah apa ya? Lalu aku timnas kopau kali. Nggak kayak yang kita lihat sebelumnya ya. Mainnya nggak apa terlalu buru-buru. Gara-gara gol cepat itu bang, jadi mainnya jelek, panik kan gitu.
because you said your parents never gave you hugs, and there's a child you will never love. You make me love so hard, but then you throw it away. You love to open skies, and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with.
Nice.
You joke about my flaws and weaknesses.
Gol juga ya. Kayak nggak pernah main bola, percuma ya yang main-main di luar itu. Emang di luar main siapa? Cuman si itu kan, Asnawi sama siapa namanya? Asnawi, Witan sama si apa si siapa? Arhan. Itu pun si Arhan jarang main, dia nggak pernah itu. Bangki pacarnya Ponji lawannya, Bang. Egy aja nggak punya klub dia. Klub lawannya berlawan nih sama aku nih. Bisa pula dia pacarnya Ponji ya kan. Habis ini 1 kali mabar lagi lah ya. 4 yang main di luar, 3 sih dari luar, mentalnya nggak ada Bang Hen. 4 asli dari luar. Tapi kan yang main cuman klub sama itu doang. Apa namanya? Klub sama siapa namanya? Klub sama Jordi Amat. Nah yang main di luar itu yang inti enggak. Sekarang sih Egy malah udah nggak main kan, Egy jarang main dia. Main di klub mana dia, nggak punya klub sih gitu. Kita jarang sorot. Arhan sama Asnawi jarang inti. Asnawi pastinya jelek banget, baca mulu dari tadi. Witan mana nggak pernah main. Dimas Derajat mati sih sakit. Bagus banget kan meretnya. Ya makanya kok nggak belajar gitu ya kan. Nah iya itu dia masalahnya. Gimana ya? Sulit. Begitu sulit. Tapi yang kalau menurutku yang jelek itu tadi mainnya ya rata-rata semua jelek sih. Yang menonjol itu main cuma nggak ada. Fahrudin jelek, Arhan juga nggak kelihatan, Marcelino nggak kelihatan, Dendi juga nggak kelihatan. Cuma menang main ngotot aja gitu. Yang lagi jelek, yang perform itu nggak tahu siapa namanya, Rizky Ridho, blunderan mulu. Rizky Ridho biasanya tenang, itu enak, lihat main dia. Ini blunderan cuy. Matanya nggak luas, pemain kosong Bayan Jopur yang ada lawan. Niatnya kan 1-2 memancing lawan. Tapi apa boleh baut ya kan, emang seperti itu. Diapain dong di bawah ini? Masa STY? Oh. Masa STY? What? di riset pemain dari awal sih, diubah mindsetnya dari awal, nggak bisa, susah. Kayak ya emang udah dasar kita kayak gitu. Dari liganya aja permainan nggak ada, nggak berkembang. Berat sih kalau menurutku. Tapi menurutku Tuhan itu baik. Ada yang mau berani kah? Capek gue serius. Capek gue serius. Berarti bagus kalau logika nggak jalan ya percuma ya kan? Benar sih. Nggak masuk itu logika, jadi kayak ya apa sih gitu sih. Memaksa hal yang tidak harus bisa dipaksakan itu sakit. Enak. Overhand. Cari aku mau close kan cari. Mana tuh aku cari? Tuh istirahat aku cari.
I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying. Would you? Would you be waiting?
Biasa aku mau ke Samsat dulu.
Find you. I'm used to waiting. Are you? Would you be waiting there too? I'm used to staying. Would you? Would you be waiting?
Bang Ray main Ami TV nggak Bang Ray? Bang Ray masih stay. Kawan-kawan, thank you very much for watching Elephant Hand. stay class, stay every goods and anything else. You can do it together for the begin for everything. Oke, terima kasih untuk Bang Ray Cherry. Sorry belum bisa mabar. Bema, Bradon Bang Kodok, lalu Iqbal Heksa, lagi banyak lainnya. Beli ten. Semua teman-teman terima kasih yang sudah mabar bersama Lepan Hand dan menemani Lepan Hand live apanya. Oke, Apip, Rian dan lain-lain semuanya. Oke, thank you very much. Salam Lepan Hand, see you. Stay class everyone. Dadah. Cepet Cembira mangkat ya. Tapi ya wingi kae tak belum apa senengannya pas aku kemarin samsat cepet aku tekan langsung ngantri wong loro wis satset gitu.